And like I remember having that as a kid. Like I remember being so like impressed with the survival knife. You know, that was pretty cool. And it had like the sheath and everything, like the belts and stuff. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I remember the first time I bought this, like yesterday. I didn't have a chance to get the other figures.
Yeah.
But I remember going to a family reunion somewhere, and we were at a dance party. I think I was wearing a tuxedo. I brought my Rambo action figure with me, and
that's cute.
And for some reason, I think someone bumped into me while I was dancing, and I lost the M60 gun.
Oh no!
But
no!
But I got a chance to find it, and then the next day we went to. I took it with me again somewhere on the next day, the day while we were at the family reunion, and I remember we were jumping on those not trampoline, those inflating things, those inflating houses, I think.
Yeah.
And I lost it. I lost it again.
Oh no! Oh my god! It was funny about bouncy houses. I woke up the other day, went outside to have a cigarette, opened the back door, and it was fucking bouncy house out there. Kids going crazy. I'll put the picture in this video.
Okay.
They were all over the place all day, man, from the early morning to the end of night, man. They came and took that bouncy house, and those kids were like, already? Oh no. We were thinking about going over there and joining the party, but it didn't happen. Next on the list, Firepower Rambo. This is the first one I got, I think. I think I got like this one and then the other one that we just talked about. But I'm pretty sure I got this one first. And then like later on, I think it was at Christmas time, for my birthday and for Christmas, because I always get like one gift. So my mom got me like the entire set. But the original, the '86 series, with some of like the assault vehicles. Well, most of the assault vehicles and stuff from the play sets. But the series 2, I don't think I think Cornell had some of the series 2. But I don't remember having a lot of the series 2. I think a lot of those are imports. But this is the one I mostly remember. It's I call it the Lincoln Hawks Rambo, because he's got that hoodie on, that white hoodie with the Force of Freedom emblem, and the big hawk and the jeans, and yeah, it's kind of more like a First Blood type Rambo.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. I remember I have friends that I grew up with near my neighborhood. I remember them having this action figure. I was like, I remember looking at it like there's another action figure with Rambo with him with his shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And then years later now, I looked up the action figures again online, and it was after I watched First Blood again, and you're right, he does look like he was in First Blood, because of the jeans and the color of the shirt and the belt he wears.
Yeah, like the leather, like the brown cow leather. Yeah.
Exactly.
The knife is a little bit different. It has like hooks on it for the head. The other knife I don't think had that.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, and have grenades and the flamethrower and the missiles, and going back to the shirtless Rambo thing. Going back to the shirtless Rambo figure, despite the fact that this was made for the cartoon, you could tell they still added stuff from the movie version of Rambo in there. The Stallone's likeness and the two knives that he pulled out of his belt and stabbed the guy. Those weren't in the cartoon show, so that you could tell they kind of took a little bit of the movie.
Yeah, definitely. Also a lot with the likenesses too. I agree. I remember having this when I had like that. It's sort of like a machine rocket launcher gun, but I remember the rockets actually fit into the top. Like they didn't go inside the barrel, but they connected onto the top, like a 4-way screw kind of thing. And the flamethrower, damn, the backpack flamethrower, that was awesome. That was very, very awesome.
It would have been cool to have Rambo use a flamethrower in the movies, because every time you thought of Rambo, you think of fire with the title in flames and engulfed in flames. It's like because you always wonder what the fire was all about, and you always got to use a flamethrower or something. And I remember in Rambo 3, where he's jumping down into that hole into the caves, and he's running with all these flames around him. It's like is he involved with the fire? Was that? I realized that the fire represented his inner rage.
Yeah,
which makes him famous for it.
And he stabs the flamethrower guy in the back. By far, my favorite takeout in Rambo 3 comes a little bit after. You know when Troutman's taking out that one guy, and then he turns around and he sees like the guy coming towards him down the hall, and then Rambo clotheslines him. What?
That was like something out of wrestling, because like I said, it was the time of the age where wrestling was huge, and Rambo, like I said, it's going back to the pop culture, how Rambo inspired a lot of men to get muscular and be tough and stuff like that. I think they put it in. I think they put that clothesline in there because of how Rambo influenced the pop culture at that time. I think that's why they put it in.
Yeah.
With action movies, with wrestling, and everything, like in pop culture.
That was amazing. Yeah, Rambo really had a leg, kind of a leg in everything back then. Especially,
he did.
And the transitions were always crazy, you know, from like the first movie to the second movie, and then the second movie to the third movie. And even the third movie to the fourth movie, if you really think about it, you know, a lot through history, people were like, what would Rambo do? You know?
Exactly. Despite the fact that the 80s ended, it's like the stuff that's going on, the stuff that happened on September 11th, and the stuff going on with ISIS, the stuff going on now with terrorism. It always goes back to that question: what would Rambo do?
Exactly.
Because he's like those characters that you would wonder to have in real life. Like if you had like when it comes to cops, you got Dirty Harry. If it comes to heroes in general, you have Superman. If it comes to spies, you have James Bond. If it comes to soldiers, you have Rambo. It's like every real-life hero, like if he's a soldier, they think of Rambo. If he's a cop, they think of Dirty Harry. If they think of, like, a hero in general, they probably think of Superman. Any type of hero in real life, like, every real-life hero has a shadow, has a big screen shadow.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man. And, like, a lot of Superman references made when Rambo 2 came out.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. You know, Rambo, he was like the recreation of the Superman phenomenon, but in the age, you know, Superman was like the first big monkey see, monkey do hero to kids. It's like he was like the first, you know, kids jumping off their houses with their capes around them. He was like the first big deal. He was like the first big monkey see, monkey do hero character.
I think Sly he actually did that when he was a kid once.
Yeah, he said in an interview that he always dreamed of being Superman. He was crazy about Hercules and Superman, which gives you a reason why he liked to lift weights, and I think when he saw Rambo, especially with Rambo 2, he had an opportunity to have a character like Superman.
Yeah.
Because they even admitted that for the second Rambo, we wanted him to be like an unstoppable force, like a modern day Superman, and Stallone went with that idea because he was a fan of Superman.
Yeah.
So it was like Stallone finally had his opportunity to play his own Superman, and it worked.
He even auditioned for Superman, didn't he?
Yep. I remember there was a while Rocky Balboa was coming out on YouTube. He was on Howard Stern and he talked about that.
Howard! Good old Howard. Good old Howard. Sad week for Howard Stern. Eric the actor died. Eric the actor, yeah. Horrible. We lost amazing little guy. Yeah. Colonel Troutman. On to Colonel Troutman. This action figure was awesome. I had this one as well. Like the green attire, standard Colonel suit. Likeness is pretty good. I think, Richard Crenna definitely, he has like one of the best action figures. He's got like the crossband across his, like the black leather crossband that you could put that dagger. He's got that Quebec dagger in there, and he's got like the gun holsters with like walkie-talkie, handgun, argumentatively the weapon that kills Rambo in the original take. So you get that, and the M16 and a sniper scope, and like with that fucking machine gun, that machine gun sniper 50 caliber thing, the backpack, definitely that was awesome. I remember it wasn't bad. It was like spring load. It wasn't like a battery. It was like a it would come out like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I like once again how they, despite that this was based off the cartoon series, they took some likenesses from the movie, especially Richard Crenna. It's like he actually looked like him, and it made him more muscular like Rambo. Because I remember when Richard Crenna was doing interviews for Rambo 3 while they were on location, and he wanted to look because you get to see his arms and that green shirt he wore. And he said, when people see me in that green shirt, I want to look just like Sly.
Yeah. I love that man.
Yeah, he was cool, man. He was cool, and the same reporter that interviewed him when he said that Sly she told Sly about it. Sly was in the same frame with Richard. And the reporter told Stallone this, and Stallone turned around and he was like, "Look, I'm like, you're out your damn mind." And Richard, the nice guy was just like, "No, I didn't, Sly. I swear I didn't."
I remember they had friendly rivalry though, even on Rambo 2, because like they got flooded out down there. Like typhoon hit or something like that and flooded everything out. So for days they had nothing to do but just horse around and have mud fights and party and stuff. And Crenna pantsed Stallone during an interview, I think it was. And then Stallone came back and hit him in the face with a cream pie. I got the picture in one of my videos in episode where is it here?
Why don't you put it up again for this since you mentioned it?
Yep. I will find it. Where is it? Yeah, it's on 261. Yeah, making history.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they kind of give Troutman respect. Make him be part of the action by giving him a action figure with guns, because Troutman. A lot of people say Rambo is a big deal. Well, don't get me wrong, which he is, but Troutman, he had a big role in it as well. So it was kind of cool to give this figure for Troutman, especially for Rambo 3, where they made Troutman part of the action, which was cool.
Definitely well put. Yeah, I agree.